What's going on, everyone? It's Intense Thrills, and yes, this is a helpful video, and this is a video where I'll be telling you some tips that you can use to make your visits a lot smoother and a lot easier when planning or visiting Luna Park next year. So these are tips that you can use when planning your visit or even visiting Luna Park. A quick thing before you get into the tips, one thing I want to talk about is the opening. And right here on the screen, as you can see, Deno's Wonder Wheel will be opening April 2nd on Palm Sunday in 2023. And as I know, Luna Park and Deno's does open on the same day. So note this, that Deno's and Luna Park both will be opening on Palm Sunday 2023 on April 2nd. So definitely mark that and definitely take that note that both will be opening on Palm Sunday 2023, April 2nd. Now, we'll be getting into the tips. The first helpful tip is rides. And what I mean by that is, if you're going with a group or solo, think about or just talk about in your group who will be getting on the rides more than once. And if you're going solo, just think about, are you going to be getting on these rides more than once? And why I say think about this, and this is a helpful tip, because this is going to come in handy with later tips that is going to make this a lot easier. So definitely organize and think about who is going to be getting on these rides more than once, or who's just going to be getting on the rides once. Second tip is time. What time do you plan on getting to the park? Now, this is a very important tip because this is going to play a huge part in what I'm about to talk about next. And also, the earlier the better, because you want to be close enough to both parks, because you don't want to be very, very far. And I feel like it's better to be close to both parks than being very far. So time is a huge thing in being organized with your time. Tip 3 is extraordinary wristbands, which you can get online. And on the screen right now, I'm showing how to buy them. Now, tip 1 and 2 is helpful in this because 1, it saves time. All you have to do is buy it online, go to your email, go to the entrance, show the lady in the booth your barcode in the email, and you instantly get your extraordinary wristband. And 2, if you're a person that likes roller coasters a lot and you get on rides more than once, this is definitely helpful because it saves a lot, because it gives you a limited access for 4 hours. And one thing is, it gives you a timestamp, which it doesn't show right here because they're not available yet, but you get a timestamp, and from that timestamp that you pick when buying the extraordinary wristband, you have 4 hours from that timestamp to have a limited access on all rides. And I think this is pretty cool because it gives you the chance to ride everything multiple times for 4 hours, which saves a lot and which is a really good thing. Deno's Wonder Wheel also uses a reloadable phone card, which you can see I have myself here, where you pay to get credits. And to purchase these cards, they're right next to Phoenix. So once you see Phoenix, there should be stations right there. I think this is cool because you can pay to get your credits, and I think the credits used to get on these rides aren't a lot. So, and it's also easy too. All you gotta do is just pay to get your credits and just present your card to the people to get on the ride. Tip 4 is paper ride method. And tip 1 ties into this because, like I said, if you're a person that don't like rides and are looking to get on rides only once, this is very good. Deno's give 2 locations where you can get a paper ride ticket for kiddie rides. And Deno's also gives locations where you can get a paper ride ticket for adult rides. And Luna Park, they do paper ride tickets where they will have a booth next to the ride so you can get your paper ride ticket. So the booth will always be next to the ride, and to get your paper ride ticket at Luna Park, it's only $10. Yes, to ride only once, well, to get a paper ride ticket, it is only $10. And this is definitely something good if you're only riding a coaster, well, only riding a ride once. And this is definitely really good to look for when you're in the park or you're planning to get into the park. Tip 5 is extra activities. If you're a person that don't like rides at all and just want to vibe and chill for the day and just have a great time, if you're into beaches, there is a beach for you where you can have your umbrella, your towel, and you like your football, your beach ball, whatever, and just play on the sand and have a great time on the beach. Also, they have arcades, they have 3-point contests, they got a lot to do for extra activities if you're not a rides person at all. So that is something else to look about if you don't like rides, not so much. Last tip 6 is parking. Like I said, the earlier the better. Parking close next to both parks are pretty beneficial, so you don't walk a lot. And I found it very beneficial when I parked next to both parks, and it just makes everything a lot easier and smoother when leaving the park. And it just makes everything a lot easier, like I said. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy the tips. And I just thought to do this because I've been to these both parks a lot, so I'll do it to help you guys out before the opening, and you know, some things that you guys could think about. And if you guys enjoyed the tip, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. And if any updates happen, if anything changes or any updates happen with both parks or either Luna Park or Deno's, I'll definitely update you guys on that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, stay intense.